Hello everyone, you clicked on this video probably because you're looking for a fully enclosed scooter trike, and so am I. In fact, since 2007 I've been looking for something to buy, but unfortunately the manufacturers haven't been able to produce such a vehicle that I like. The picture you see up here is just one I found on the internet a while ago. It looks like a clay model, not anything that actually ran. So basically what you could do is you could consider this video as an open forum, as a way for us, all of us, scooter and motorcycle enthusiasts, to go out there and try to describe what exactly we want, what exactly we're looking for as an engineering challenge for all the manufacturers out there to try to build something to meet our needs. Now, I'm going to elaborate a little bit on what exactly I'm looking for, what features would I like. Now, they came pretty close with the Automoto. The Automoto was a semi-enclosed scooter trike. It had a lot of features I was looking for, but unfortunately was a very narrow-tracked vehicle, and thus it required you to actually tilt it into the corners, and it was not very stable. In fact, the best thing they could do for doors was an optional screen. So right now there's a really cool manufacturer out there known as Ice Bear. Ice Bear is the largest manufacturer of scooter trikes. They have all different types, all different styles. I like their products. They're not exactly the most reliable or Cadillac of scooters out there, but they're a good place to start with. And what I'm looking for is a fully enclosed scooter trike that in the sense is similar to the Automoto. It has doors. They don't have to be heavy car doors. They could be cheap little light plastic doors, which is something I'm looking for, once again, to try to reduce the center of gravity. You see, I would still like to be seated in a somewhat commanding driving position. I would like a scooter that has a windshield, a rear window, a roof. I need some sort of storage space, so I wouldn't mind having a conventional scooter trunk in the back, and I still want under-seat storage. You open up a door and you can open up the seat. This way you can access your engine and other mechanical components. I still want that area to exist, but I need externally mounted rear view mirrors so I can see what's going on behind me. I would love to have a windshield wiper, and of course your standard headlamps, tail lamps, blinkers, all that stuff. The scooter, in my opinion, should be somewhat of the smaller to mid-size category, something not too much different than what you would say in size with a conventional 50cc scooter. But I would like something that's modular, something that could feature not just 50cc engines, but also perhaps something like a 150cc. The engine packages I'm looking at are those classic, reliable Minarelli two-cycle engines. Now, there still are several manufacturers who import the Minarelli to the United States. Now, I prefer two-cycle engines in scooters. I mean, I'm pretty sure if you ask any enthusiast, there's just such a smooth linear acceleration pattern with a two-cycle engine. It's so much better than a four-cycle, which is somewhat choppy. I mean, two-cycle engines, you're getting more power out of your displacement. They're much safer, particularly if you have to drive in inclines or around fast-moving traffic. And you never need to worry about a valve adjustment. You never need to worry about changing your oil. These are great advantages. Now, if a manufacturer is to go down the four-cycle route, I would prefer to see an engine that does not need valve adjustments. I mean, hydraulically, self-adjusting roller lifters, I mean, they've been around for, decades in automobiles. I'm surprised why they never made their way into the more affordable, smaller scooter engine market. Now, I'm looking for a scooter that, like I said, is modular. Features 50cc engines, but also with basically just an engine change, could come factory available with maybe something like an 80cc kit for a 50cc engine, or bring back the old 100 plus cc Minarelli two-cycle engines. I want a scooter that can easily keep up with fast paces in traffic. I want a scooter that can do highway speeds, though, maybe not really, something that you would want to do them in. I don't care. I want something that can keep up with any automobile on the road, and I'm looking for a CVT fully automatic transmission, something that doesn't require tranny fluid, doesn't require electronics, very simple, reliable transmission. I'm looking, though, for a scooter that can incorporate some sort of a switchable differential. I'm looking for something that perhaps could have, a drive mode, a neutral mode, and also a reverse mode, so you don't have to get out and, play like Fred Flintstone to, back the scooter down the driveway. But I really don't care if a manufacturer wants to introduce a reverse trike style. I mean, there's certain advantages and disadvantages. The reverse trike's awesome because it gives you great stability and it's very easy to change your tires. Now, a conventional trike, it has certain advantages as well. Very easy steering since it only has one wheel in the front. But, once again, it's all in the eye of the beholder, whatever, type of scooter you think will work better in your application. I'm looking for a scooter that could fit two people, a driver and a passenger behind them. It's not too much to ask. But once again, it needs to be fully enclosed. So I'm not looking for, heated seats or, heated, hand rests or any of that silly stuff that they put on a lot of power sports equipment. I'm looking for a very, very basic, bare-bones scooter that just provides the rider a certain element of security from the elements. I live in the Northeast, so my riding season is cut very short. I'm driving in things like, you know, your slippery leaves. I'm driving in the snow, even though I know I'm not supposed to. And it gets so cold out that literally your parts of your body just go completely numb and you can't feel anything. So it's a little bit dangerous. And a fully enclosed scooter would be a great thing to consider in the future. I mean, think about the future of the market right now. Many young people are actually avoiding buying a car because they can't afford it. You know, they have student loans, maybe they have mortgages. You know, the debt's going up in the country, so obviously taxes are going up. Interest rates are still crap because the Federal Reserve keeps on, you know, printing money out like crazy. So it's really hard for a young person to actually buy a car. A lot of people are using public transportation, and there's so many disadvantages to relying on public transportation that I'd rather give people the option of having a small, cheap, affordable vehicle. A really, really small, cheap vehicle that you don't have to pay insurance on, don't have to pay taxes on, you don't need, you know, registration, you don't need a special license. A small scooter trike, fully enclosed, would be a great vehicle for this emerging market. I don't know. So consider this an open forum of all the parts and features you would like to see.